A very good afternoon. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. We are tracking the latest developments regarding the war in West Asia and the Gulf. Let's look at the latest news that's coming in. Israel's Ynet news has reported that Israeli air defenses intercepted 2 waves of missiles targeting southern parts of the country over the past hour. According to the Israeli Home Front Command, there were no casualties in the incidents. Ynet also reported that alarms were sounded in the central Israel during the same period after a projectile was launched from Lebanon. The weapon was intercepted. This has now been reported. Joining us on the broadcast to discuss these developments further are Major General J.K. Bansal, who's a defense expert, and Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, who's a foreign affairs expert. I thank you both for speaking to NewsX and for taking out your time. We appreciate it. Let me, in fact, start off with Major General Bansal first on this development. Major General Bansal, a very good afternoon to you, sir. So, when we're looking at, we have entered now the third week of this ongoing war that is currently taking place in West Asia. We are seeing certain statements that are coming in. The attacks from either side have not stopped. Donald Trump has said that Iran wants a ceasefire. However, he is not ready to give that yet because he wants certain solid conditions in place. Do you believe that the situation has reached a point where there can be talks?
Thank you very much for inviting me. Definitely, ultimately, everything has to be decided by talk, but depends the how, because the America wants total unconditional surrender, while the Iran has put certain conditions, and specifically their president, Iran's president, Pezeshkian, he has put the condition that our sovereignty is to be respected and we must be allowed to continue our missile program as well as the nuclear program. There should be compensation of the loss which has occurred during the war. And thirdly, they need that all the sanctions should be lifted from us. So these are the conditions which I don't think America will ever agree. Their main aim is to change the regime. And until unless this regime is changed or they change the attitude, it will not, there won't be any talk. And I do not think so, because in the Iran also there are the certain moderate and some are the very hardliner. Hardliner, if we talk about the supreme leader Mustafa Khamenei, he has already said that half of the revenge is only occurred. We will take the full revenge. And he said to continue attacking all the bases of America in Middle East, and he has also mentioned that the America should close all their bases from Middle East. So under these circumstances, the kind of hard stance he is having, I don't think there will be any kind of talk will happen until unless completely, of course, the America is finding very difficult and having a very strong retaliation from Iran, whether they are attacking on Israel or they are attacking the Middle East and even up to Turkey also, because the certain bases of Americas are in Turkey. However, the Turkey, their missiles has been intercepted and they have tried to attack on the Saudi Arabia. There also it has been intercepted. But right and left, they are firing. But one thing which the IRGC is saying that we are not attacking, so there may be some kind of thinking in the mind of IRGC or hardliner that they should try to bring all other Middle East country, not to antagonize them too much. But what I feel that now the Middle East countries has learned a lesson that America cannot protect them. They cannot protect their air defense. So now there will be a kind of arm race. All the countries, they will buy weapons and maybe a kind of joint efforts or NATO-like coalition will be there in the Middle East countries of the other countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, and Kuwait. So this kind of situation may arise. The situation is very fluid at the moment, and I don't think that within next few days there will be a kind of ceasefire. It may be after a week or two, once the Iran's missiles and the capabilities completely exhausted and degraded. Back to you, Shivan.
Absolutely, General. You're really, pointing it out